Hello. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Right. Is everyone ready to do some rigging? So I'm just gonna sort of start off. I already imported my model into Live2D, and that's just sort of dragging the Photoshop document in, which is nice and easy. So that's already set up. And the first thing that I'm gonna do, actually, let me lower my volume on my music a little bit. I think it's loud. How's that? Let's see. That sounds good. Okay. So the first thing I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and switch the SDK to version 3.3 because I don't know a lot about version 4. And I don't know if it works with the face tracking software I'm gonna be using. Let's see, 3.3? Yeah, I know how to work in 3.3. For SDK use, please check the corresponding version. Okay, well, I've checked the corresponding version. Let's see, 3.3, confirm the following settings, set all work performers with new method. What is this? Please confirm the following setting items when using the model produced by Cubism 3.2 or earlier. Oh yeah, we want the new method. Yeah, I want the new method. Cool. So I'm just gonna give a little tour of my model to start with. We've got all of these cool items over here in the parts folder, and you can sort of just turn them off and on right here. And all of this is made by the ghost that lives in my apartment. They'll be getting social media accounts. They're they don't like being online very much. But I've asked that they please get some so that I can give all you guys some sources. They're really talented. They mostly do illustrations, so this is my first time rigging a Live2D model, but this is also Ghost's first time making a model for Live2D. But they really liked it, and I really liked it too, and I think the commission turned out really nice. I couldn't be happier with it. Look at me. Hello. I got teeth. Alright, so first things first, let's start grouping our items into folders. I'm gonna make a new folder. We're gonna call it hair. I'm gonna put all my hair in there. It doesn't matter what order you put it in, and I'll show you why in a second. But first we're just gonna wrangle up all that hair. Got hair antenna. We've got this is my antenna. Cute. I want my headband in there. The front of my hair. Let's see. And then we want the back of the hair. Should be it. Let's see. Put it in here. So my face disappeared. And there's a reason for that. And it has to do with these numbers over here. I don't know if you can see where my mouse is pointing, but it's right over here. This is called the draw distance, I think. And it's set to 500 as default, and that's in the middle. And this sort of slider over here shows you how far forward or how far back it goes. So what you do, oh yeah, it is called draw order. So it's set, everything's set at 500 when you import it, because that's just like right in the middle. So if you have a whole bunch of things like I do that are set at 500, then it'll sort of just layer over itself in the order that it is in. So like, for example, if I drug the back of the hair towards the front, it would go over it because they're all 500, but now that's in the front. But we can sort of get around this. And there's a reason why we do this. So you just sort of drag that around and see how this little red dot, or not, it's not a dot, I guess it's a line. It'll go up and down too to show you how far forward. So big numbers are really far forward. If you want something to be in the front all the time, set it like 1,000. But we want the back of the hair to be behind the face, and we want it to be behind almost everything all the time. So let's set it at like 200. Yeah, 200 sounds good. If I'm working on the hair, I want the hair to be in front of my tails. So I can set my tails at like 100. Okay, we got some hair. Let's do, yeah, we might as well do the tails next, since we're talking about them. And you can also set the draw order right here before you do anything. So I can go ahead and set these to like 100 or like 50. And then it'll automatically, anything I put in there should have a draw order of 50. See if it worked. Ooh, that's a good question. How do I know? I have a way to find out. Okay, let's take the thigh. Take the left thigh. And all of these tails should be a child of this folder. And if the folder is set at 50, if I put the thigh, no. That's not how that works, I guess. It's okay. We'll put that back at 500, and we'll just set all of these at 50 manually. 50, 50, 50, 50. And actually I want to set these two tails, bottom right and bottom left, to like 51 or 52 because I want them to always be layered over. They're sort of like in front of these other two tails, right? Let's call that 52. And we'll call that 52. Nice. Cool, so we got a tails group now. Let's make a group for the head. For the head and everything on it. We'll call it head. Oh, that's fine, but I won't remember. Let's call it head. Okay, now I'm gonna take everything that's on the head. So we got blush, nose, all the different types of smiles, all my teeth. We got teeth. I haven't shown this on Twitter yet, but look at that. Look how cute that is. I'm cute. Okay, so we got blush. All of this should be on the head. I have some expression eyeballs in here too, so we're gonna go ahead and group those with the head because we want to move them at the same time. We got eyebrows, we got face. We're gonna select all of those and put them inside of head. So if you open it up, just everything's in there. It's cute. I'm going for the ears. Ears. Only 2 for that one. Did I fix this already? I did. Well, I'm gonna fix it some more because right now everything on the head has a draw distance of 500. But I actually want to make sure that these 2 bits of hair are always over my face, because it would be weird if they ever just like disappeared. So I'm gonna set those to, yeah, I want them to be in front of pretty much everything. They got to be in front of my eyes, my face, my mouth, my neck, my upper torso area with my harness in front of my booba. So we're gonna set this to something really high, like, let's say it's like 900. Yeah, we'll call it 900. 900. Cool. So now those are always gonna be in the front. Nice. Okay. Let's do the sort of like torso area next. So everything that's attached to sort of like my shoulders. I want that part to sort of wiggle back and forth when I'm moving around and when I'm talking. So should I attach the arms? Yeah, I think I'm gonna. So we got titties, we got trick tails, we got harness, we got the arms, we've got the omori. Omori? We've got the shirt tails on the back. We've got the upper torso skin area, and we have a neck. Oh dang, I didn't make a group for you. Blunk. Let's call it upper torso. I don't know how, I don't know if Live2D does well with spaces or not, but I'm gonna play it safe and not put any spaces in my title. I don't know, and I have trauma from breaking programs with that, so I'm gonna do no spaces. Did it auto group? Yay, auto group! Cool. And then we've got down here. Okay, so everything from sort of tummy. Did I want to put the tummy with the top? Oh, this isn't layering correctly. Go ahead and fix that. Let's set shirt tails front to 400. Oh wait, no, we want that at 500. Just kidding, we want to keep that. We want shirt tails back at 400. Oh, okay, that looks better. That looks better. Okay. Look at my belly button. Okay. Here to do work. Leg. So anything that's on the hips and the legs. Oh yeah, this is the decision I was trying to make. Okay, so if okay, I have my leg, my shorts, and I have my tummy. Oops, you didn't see anything. Do I want this to all be part of the lower, or do I want tummy to be part of the upper torso? I might leave tummy on its own layer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave tummy on its own layer for now, and I'm just gonna take everything on the legs and put them in their group. Lower body. For my own sake of mine, I'm gonna change the order a little bit. set those to 510. Huh? I want there to be a little shadow. And that just leaves the tummy. The tummy is the one loose one. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is let's take all these and make them into the body. I should be able to. Nice and neat. Just the whole body. While I'm doing this, I should put the eyes in their own category just to play it safe. That's kind of saucy. Oh, I didn't know they could do that. That's good to know. Okay. They have blend modes too. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I just want to see what this does. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we're not using that for this. But that's good to know. Alright, anyway, we're doing some eyes. Let's do some eyeballs. I think first I'm gonna just group all of these by if they're right or left. Just pulling and dragging. That should be good. That's in the right. That's in the right. That's in the right. Maybe I should separate this out. No, because they'll usually move in unison. If I'm looking one way, I'm going to look one way with both my eyes, right? That should be fine. Right? Right? I don't know. We'll figure it out. The good thing about the Cubism editor is that if you change your mind about stuff later, or if you find out that like something isn't quite how you want it, you can just edit the PSD and import it back, and it should keep all of your settings. I haven't tried it yet, but it should work. I've seen people do it. Save check. Okay, got whites of the eyes. So that can probably stay in its own. Probably stay in its own. Yeah. Oh, that'll be fine for now. I'm also gonna put the eyebrows with the eyes. I might change my mind on that later too. But for now, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. We got right. Right. Select, group. Do a description of what it is, and then a description of where it is. That I can quickly see when I'm going through my editor. If I'm looking for eyeball, I'll be like, I, and I'll be able to see it. Boop. Right. Oh, I forgot the eyebrow. Get in there. Wait, no, it was already in there. Okay, cool. And then all of my left eyes. Left. Eyebrow left. Oh, get in there. Get in there. One of my favorite features. I like my little eyebrows. cute. What next? I think I'm going to change the draw order of the eyes a little bit so that my eyelashes are always going to want to be over, well, over everything else, really. Let's go check and see. I set my box tails to 900, so that should be fine. Let's set my eyebrows to 800. Eyebrow left. And eyebrow right. I'm just picking arbitrary numbers based on... It's not really based on anything. I'm just sort of guessing. And those numbers can easily change. So it's more just like approximately like what % towards the front do you want it to be. And we can fine tune those later. Like if I have something else that's in the 800s that's messing up the eyebrow, I can change the eyebrow draw distance, or sorry, draw order. It used to be draw distance when you're working in 3D. But it's easy to change. It's really nice because it's just right there. It's easy. It's much easier to change on this than it was when I was working in 3D. In my opinion. Okay, so we want, there's a little eye reflection. Oh, maybe we can set that to additive. Oh, that looks so nice. Look at that. I think that's the perfect amount. What do you think? I like it. Okay, that's the that's the eye reflection left. Let's do the eye reflection right. Additive. Look at that, it looks so shiny. You can drag it around. Goes over things. Oh, that looks so nice. Wow. Okay. Go back where you started. We've got additive. I forgot to hit record. It's always good to, I'm planning on archiving this stream, but it's always good to just record a local copy just in case. And I forgot. I forgot to hit start recording. Oh no, it's okay. We're doing it now. We're starting now. It's fine. All we've done is group stuff mostly. All we've done is group stuff, so it's okay. That's the boring part, right? Okay. Did our eye reflection. We always want that to be pretty high too. Let's set that to 800. That's left. That's right. And then, let's see, the makeup goes there. Eye crease. I'm gonna set all of these to, everything in the eyeball, I'm gonna go ahead and set to 600 just so that we can make sure that it's always above the face. No one likes it when your eyebrows pop. Trying to do that on something else. On a different, not in Live2D. But I was working on I was working a model in 3D and the eyeballs kept popping out. They would just wow 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 wow. It's not a great look. 100 600 600. And here's my nose nose bandage. Shoot, that should probably also be above the face at all times. Let's set it to 700. Since the nose is a little farther out in the face, I don't know how much it's going to intersect when I turn my head, but it should never be behind the eyeballs, right? Because the eyeballs are inside your head. Blush. Let's set that at 550. Their eyeballs can't blush, so it should always be behind. Not much of a difference. Okay. Here's my face. Whoa. These are the eyelashes. We want the eyelashes to always be above the whites of the eyes. So let's put the eyelashes together first. Put the makeup together. We want the eyelashes over the makeup. We want makeup over the eye crease. Okay. So let's set whites of the eyes are set to 600. Let's set the eyelashes to 650. Oh, 650. 650. And we'll just do that for the other side too. Oh, yep, that's right. Put them together. Order 650. Okay. Save check. I like this music because it kind of reminds me of Persona. Anyone played Persona? I'm gonna set the pupils to 610 because we always want the pupils to be a little higher than the whites of the eyes. We don't want the pupils to go behind the whites. That would be weird. And then for my expressions, look at that. Cute. What we do is we turn off that. We turn on this. Oh, I know why it's doing that. This is actually what I was just gonna do. And I already forgot. Okay, so the pupil is set at 610 and this is set at 600, so we can't see the star. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it to 611 so that it's just a little higher. That way, when I turn my expression on and off, it's easy. Turn that on. 611. Whoa! Do you know that vine? Or that sound clip? I don't know what it's from originally. It's like Kirby or something. This makes me so happy. I'm not even moving yet and I'm so happy. Do the same for, I love this expression too. It's my dead eye. So what it is, that's 611 as well. What? What? but we can turn off the expressions for now. Even though they're fun. And I might end up asking to separate out like the sparkles and what's it called? That purple dot so that it can stay behind me, but I haven't decided yet. We'll see how it goes. We're all learning. Okay. The mouth. The mouth. I wasn't really sure how the mouth is rigged. It's the one part that I haven't been able to find a lot of information on. We're just gonna put all these together and save it for later. Okay. That's going in the mouth folder. Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, wrong button. Wrong folder button. Mouth. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm actually, I don't know if this is the right move or not. I'm gonna put all of these into a folder together. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna call it face shape. I think I'll always want all of these to move together. So if they're all in the same folder, we can put a deformer on the folder, and then they should all move together, right? Well, I mean, they're all gonna move together anyway because they're all in the head. What is this? What is this? That's the blush. That's the blush. Okay. We're gonna put that in face shape then. What is this then? Oh, that's the extra blush. Can I rename these? I cannot. I'll just have to be careful. I'll set that at 510 so that we know that the intense blush always goes over the regular blush. Hydration check. Okay. I think I want these to also go inside the head shape, or the face shape. I want them. Should. Oh. Your girl winks at you like this. What do you do? Okay, so the other thing we want to do is we want to get everything that's attached to the head also inside this head group. So we've got, oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's go fix that. All right, we set our face shape. Our face shape is just gonna stay at 500. So. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, let's set our hair forward. Try 600. Okay, that works. That way, headband. We want the headband to actually show over the front part of the hair because it's holding it down. So let's call it 650. Back of the hair should be fine. all the way in the back. These are fine. Okay. Our balding situation has been fixed. No more bald Kiba. Unless... Oh, whoa. Ears, head, hair. Okay, so we want the hair inside the head folder. We want ears inside the head folder. I'm still gonna leave the tummy loose. I don't know what to do with her. I don't know yet. I'm sure it'll become apparent when we start putting deformers on things. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put it into... I'm gonna put it into the lower body group because I want to... how do I say it? I want to make sure that whenever I'm putting a deformer on something, I'm not putting it directly on a piece of art, if that makes sense. So like, the art is the art. And if we start messing with the art directly, what if it doesn't go back to normal? What if I mess it up? So we're gonna put deformers on these folders instead. And we'll probably keep making more folders as this goes along, just to see what happens, what we like doing. But worst case scenario, we can always delete the deformer and that should put the art back to normal. I think. Yeah, it should. I haven't tried it out yet, but that's what it should do. So we've got whole body folder that has the head, the upper torso, the lower body, and the tails. This is a good thing to toggle. I'm putting it in its own folder instead of with lower body because there might be some streams where I don't want the tails necessarily in the way of gameplay. Like, it'll be really fun and I'll probably usually turn them on whenever I can, especially if it's like a just chatting stream. I'll probably keep them on. But they're big and they're floofy. So I want the option to turn them off if I want to. Okay, save. Save. I was getting so nervous. I'm gonna go check my folders real quick to make sure that it actually saved in the place that I expected it to. Okay, yeah, she's right here. Yay, we're good. We're good. Not to worry. Thank you. What should we do next? Got this nice little deformer window down here. And we've got all of our parts. I think first things first, let's put a deformer on the whole body. So these little buttons up here are the deformers. This one is a rotation deformer, which I'm probably not going to use a lot of them just because, like, I don't know, I want to make sure that I can move in all directions, not just like left and right or like back and forth. So I'm probably not going to use too many of these. And these are kind of the same tool. This is just to edit this one, I guess. I'm mostly going to be using warp deformers. So we've got the whole body and we're going to set a warp deformer. Warp deformer of whole body as parent. We want to set it as the parent so that the deformer controls all of the art inside the folders instead of like that's just how it moves. I'm sure there are cases for setting it as the child, but if you're the parent, you get to tell them what to do and you get to sort of just control the whole folder with that. So that's how we're gonna set it for this one. I'm just gonna set it default. I think we probably want more divisions. We can change that. That should be good for right now. So, got warp deformer of whole body. And see down here in our little deformer log, it'll take everything that's in all of these folders that I set the parent to, and it should control all of them now, but let's test it. It does not. Okay, so we're gonna select everything. gonna set it in here. That should do it. No, it should. Yeah, there we go. Woohoo! Cool. So we've got everything going on there. How does it look in this window? Gotta minimize everything. Minimize. Minimize. I wonder if I drag it, does that do anything? I guess there's nothing saying we can't do it. Not really sure why it's at the bottom. It's more helpful for my brain if I put it above, I think, because then I'll acknowledge that everything else is sort of like below that deformer, if that makes sense. So we've got the whole body. Let's do the head. Select the head. And these are in order of sort of how I have them over here. So it just reads whatever order I have the folders in. The little items inside go in that order. That's what this is. So it's nice that even though they're not in folders down here, it's easy to see sort of where they are in the hierarchy. So I'm gonna select the head and I'm gonna make a warp deformer. It's the deformer of the head. Oh, that's far too big. Far too big. We'll take all of these and we will drop them into warp deformer of the head. Nice. And then warp deformer of the head, in turn, can go inside warp deformer of the whole body. So when I have to right click warp deformer of the head, that should just move the head. And I need to figure out how to make that smaller because it's just a lot of deformer for only one little area. But it should also make it so that if I select deformer of the whole body, then the head also moves with the whole body. Okay, great, it does. Does that. We love that. Let's see. Warp deformer of the head. Oh, I see what happened. We want warp deformer of head, I believe. And so whenever we select, okay, this is already set to warp deformer of the head. Part head, part head. Oh, why are you doing this to me, baby? That should be head. Oh, no, it shouldn't be. It's attached. It's attached to the whole body. It's attached. So, we've got interesting. So if we slide that, that should resize the head. We don't want that. And if we do that, that deforms things. Why is it only deforming the hair? Oh no. Okay, what if we grab this? No, that deforms the whole thing. What? What? Hold on. What? Okay. Okay. We're gonna save before I do damage. Why is it so big? That's what we gotta figure out. I messed up. I skipped a step. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I messed up. We're not doing warp deformers yet. We're just gonna backspace out of here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Is it gone? Is it gone? Okay. I messed up. I skipped a step, I think. So I think we actually need to create, let's go ahead and put that back in lower body. Save it here. You what? We are actually, oh no, I skipped a really important step. Okay, Control A, we're selecting everything. That selects all of these guys over here. Yep, everyone's selected. And we are going to hit this button, which generates mesh. And that's how we set everything up to be moving and changing in the way we want it to. Which is really important to do before your deformers, because how is it going to deform right if you don't have a mesh? So we're going to click automatic. Just keep it standard. And see, all these little guys are little ways that you can deform it. So if you think about it sort of like giving the model a little bit of volume, that's how I think of it at least. And it should sort of follow the mesh, which it does. So that looks good. I feel good about it. I'm just gonna leave all these the same for right now. Do I still sound okay? Is my audio all right? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So now if you click on something, you'll see that it has all these little green lines. And those are your vertices, and that's how you control stuff. So I guess I'm gonna do some vertices. It's not too many dots. I'm gonna add more dots. See, check it out. Look at all that. And so you can sort of like move these around and see how they control it. And then the mesh takes all of these and just makes it smoother and nicer and better. So it's not just willy-nilly trying to control a ping. It has little dots that it can communicate with. So I think, thank you. Aren't they so pretty? I like this little yellow part. Yeah, they did such a good job. These are a lot of work. Hey, Ace! Did you sleep well? Colors. I'm gonna go into the eyebrow and just make sure everything looks good here. I'm actually going to edit the mesh with this button a little bit, because I think we can just get these a little closer and tighter. I don't think it needs to be fully like that far out. We're just gonna follow the shape of the art. I'm gonna put a little, we're gonna put this one out a little bit because it sort of comes to a point here. Oh, good, I'm glad. Thank you for coming. I think I'm gonna put this one out a little farther as well. We're gonna have sort of like this holding edge that's here, sort of inside the shape. And everything has to be connected by these little triangles, otherwise things break and go kerploop. I just want to make sure that everything has a triangle, and it looks like all of these does. But I think it also tells you when it doesn't. Let me delete one and see. We're gonna select this one and hit delete. Yeah, it gives us this little blue line here when it's when something's not right. So you can just like click and then click, and it'll automatically tell you where to go, which is nice. Okay, cool. I like that eyebrow. Check. Let's do this one. Following the form. Them boys thick. I like thick eyebrows. I think they're really cute. Did you ever watch K-On? There's a character in K-On that has really thick eyebrows. She's so cute. I love her. I know it's like really old now, but there's just something really nice about how that show is. Yeah, it's Moogie! I love Moogie. I actually have a lot of... I asked Ghost is my artist, and when Ghost made this, I asked them, let's check out this really quick. I sort of asked them to bring some K-On energy. Where's my tail? Oh no. Oh no, no, where? Okay, my tail's gone. And my bangs are gone. Or my little, my antenna. When did this happen? When did they disappear? Well, I wanted to bring some Moogie energy with my eyebrows and some Ritsu energy with my hair. So that's what I asked the ghost in my apartment to do when they made this, when I commissioned them. I'm gonna... Where did my art go? Where's my art? Okay. Got tail top right. Tail top left. Okay, so we've got... What the fuck is happening? What is this? Okay. We have an art mesh. Ooh, yeah, I can try. Well, it's not quite right. And plus I also want to know where my I had two little doublers over here. Do I still have the mesh for the doublers? Okay, let's see. Let's go. I'm gonna close all this. Tails can wait, ears can wait, hair. Okay, I still have... Oh, that's so bizarre. Is it a draw distance thing? It's a draw distance thing. It was about the draw distance. It was behind all my other hair. Woo! Okay, panic is over. Let's go ahead and actually set it higher than the front of my hair and higher than the headband. Let's set that at like 700? What do you think? Should these two little doublers, when I turn my head, do you think they should go over these? Or should they look like they're going under? Trying to think. If I turn my head to the right, goes over, but it would stay under the other one. Go over this. Anyway, let's find the other tail. We've got tail top left. Is that a draw distance thing? No, it is not. Did I delete it? No, because the mesh is still there. All right, let's put it back to 50. Oh, we're gonna have to do something that I don't want to do. Where's the atlas? We're looking for an atlas. We select all of that. We should select selection. It should select all of the art assets. How do I do the atlas? Hold on, let me consult my notes. I don't remember how to do the atlas. I've been watching a lot of Brian's videos to try to figure this out. And Juniper did a really good video yesterday where she was rigging that I learned a lot from too. I have notes. I have notes about flipping that I don't need yet. I don't need physics yet. We'll get to physics. We have some good physics planned. Adverts. Control T for texture atlas. Texture atlas. Let's call it Kiba. You've seen Sarune? That's one of my favorite shows. Sorry, did I peek the mic? I'm just really excited. It's so good. I can't believe you've seen it. I just think it's really peaceful. They do, if you haven't seen it, it's one of the smaller KyoAni shows, but they do all this bow and arrow stuff. They do all this archery, and it's sort of like a school club show, but I don't know. I didn't have any school clubs that did archery. I just think it's really cool. They call it Kyudo. Yeah, sure enough, only, oh, okay. There's the problem. This doesn't have, why doesn't this have an atlas? I know, it's so relaxing. I binge watched the entire series in like a week. Which it's not a very long show, but I only watched it while I was working out, so it was only for like a little bit every day. But I ended up working out more because I wanted to see more of it. It's really good. I like the owl a lot. One of the guys has this, I think it's a snowy owl. It's white and it's really pretty. I just, you know, my dream is to be a man with an owl. So the question is how to get this. Why does all of this have a texture? See, okay, that explains it, because this was solved because of the draw distance, or the draw order. So why doesn't this one? Why? How do I add? Is there a right click? There's not. Is there file? Edit. Select all. Texture atlas test. Oh, we can make it bigger than that. 2048. 2048. No! Oh. Okay. We've reached our first problem, ladies and gentlemen. How? Not recommended. I love it when they add notes like this just baked into the menus. Like, you can do it, but don't. Okay, I'm gonna cancel. Yeah, we're gonna cancel. I'm gonna go back in time. Okay, here's my tail. And then we can fix the hair antenna problem. Put it 700. Let's see. Oh, okay. How am I gonna solve this? Okay. What if I select nothing at first? Because I'm a little worried that I selected that tail. And maybe it excluded it based on... Wait, no. Wait, just a second. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, we're going back in time more. But that has... Okay, at this point in time, we have... nothing. We have no mesh, but we do have a tail. Why did the tail disappear? Okay, let's condense everything. We're gonna condense it. Condense the eye, condense the eye, condense the mouth, condense the head, condense the whole body. We select the whole body. Oh, I think you're right. I think you're right, Ace. I think this is the original tail, though. Now, at least. I think I stepped far enough back in time. It has this little fluffy here that this side doesn't have. Yeah, those are different tails. Or at least now they are. Hydration. If you're watching this, drink some water too. I always forget to drink water. I'll put it off for hours and hours and then be like, why am I feeling terrible? Because I didn't have any water. Alright, let's try the texture atlas again. Select all. Everything is selected. Okay, everything visible is selected. Everything visible is selected. Generate a mesh. Standard. Okay, everything's still there. Everything's still there. So we add. No, we don't add. We just X. Now it's there. Okay, great. Everything's here. Oh, I forgot to do the... I forgot to do the blooper again. Okay. Come on, buddy. 700. Let's save. Cool. I have no idea why I didn't save. Okay, so we have the mesh. And we're saved at the mesh. So now we do the texture atlas. So we select all of the meshes and with Control A. And we do texture atlas with Control T. Texture atlas Kiba. Make it big, because we can. Oh yeah. That's probably way too big. I don't care. I want it. Okay, we've got all of my tails. All of my head. Okay, this isn't an ideal layout, but we're gonna save. We're gonna save here. Oh, no, no, no. No, we don't need to do that. We are going to... Okay. No, don't cancel. Wait, do you want to cancel? Yes or cancel? This kind of looks like, if you've ever unwrapped a 3D model, it kind of looks like this. So I think what I want to do is I want to get everything of the same type together. And that should sort of help. My brain. It should help my brain. I don't know if it's going to be correct, but it should help my brain. Cancel or cancel, choose wisely. Would you like to cancel or would you like to cancel? You have no choice. Ooh, yeah, I did mess with them. Let's see if I can find them in here. I might have gone back enough to where they're not here. There they are. Hello, friends. Let's keep these together. This is the left side, and that's the right side. Here's an eye crease. Here's a smile. My head a little bigger. Put my eyeball over with the other eyeballs. What's this? That's my makeup. That's my mouth. Hair, ears, weird tails. Oh, it tells you what it is. That's great. I think we can just delete those vertices later. Put the head down here for now. I want to get all these tails, because they're sort of the problem children. I'm gonna get all the tails together. That can fit in like that. Give that just a little bit of padding. I know it gives it some automatic padding when I put it in, but ooh, it's Tetris time. put it back where it was. I'm sure that was a perfectly fine area. Let's put, this looks like it could sort of fit. Yeah, all right. I am so smart and clever. Make sure the vertices don't touch. And then this one can go sort of like that. That can go kind of. Maybe you can like hug this one. Yeah, they can hug. Oh, a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. There we go. Look how much room that freed up. I think that these can actually be a little smaller. That would be okay. Then things that we're gonna see frequently, I want to make bigger. So my eyes to be pretty big. Not too big though. Just like big enough. Oh, that is. I'm like, this is so weird. Are you any good at Tetris? I'm pretty bad at Tetris. I want to learn how to get better though. I've seen people playing, what is it? The one where you play with everyone. It's Tetris 99? Is that what they call it? Where you play with a bunch of people? And you can sabotage other Tetrisers. Tetrises. The other players. That looks really fun. I want to play that. Maybe I should make that a milestone. Once I get to a big event. Maybe I'll open up and play Tetris 99 with everyone. And everyone can send me blocks and I can cry on stream. Did it keep my ad up? Wait, did it really? No, it didn't. I thought it did for a second. So let's see all these little bits. I keep moving these little bits around. Alright, unselect that. I just want these. I'll move them one by one. Oh. Move. Let's put... Put my head like that. Ooh, magic Tetris. What is that? That sounds really cool. I think I'd be more into Tetris if it had like like Tetris spellcasting or something. Or maybe I wouldn't. Tetris is already really, really hard. I'm always impressed by people who can play and play and play Tetris. Because when it gets to like 5 or 6 rows from the end, I start panicking. I'm not like super great at it to begin with, but then once it starts getting to the end, I start panicking. And I'm just rotating and rotating and they fall straight down in a line. Oh, Tetris. I do like it though. But I think that's what's so frustrating about it, is that I like it. Unlimited Tetris work. Wait, stay night, but they all play Tetris 99 together. I am the bone of my blocks. Oh, that's my blush. Ooh, ooh. I'll go here for now. I think the arms are probably fine. Just gonna mush them up here by the tails. I have made over 1,000 Tetris. They should add the Tetris block that's just 4 straight lines up and down, or 4 straight blocks up and down. That should be the next Smash character. I want to see a final Smash. Oop, important piece. This needs to be big. Cool. So now we can put the legs together. Right? It would be really cool. You could have all the blocks flying at you. I don't know what his name would be though, because there's not like a Tetris guy. Just Tetris the entire video game. They add the entire game of Tetris to Smash, and you can just play Tetris. Oh. Remnants. Okay, we can delete the vertices later. Oh, didn't mean to resize it. Come back. But right there. Or right there. Put a nest in. Where does this go? Probably just go like this. And that's fine. Oh. This is my bell. The Tetris czar. Who would be the czar of Tetris? Is it me? Is it Ace? Is it you? Who czars the Tetris? This hair a little bigger. Oops. HD hair. Make my harness a little bigger. The magic-based Tetris is called Tricky Towers. Oh, I feel like I've heard of that. Wait, why have I heard of that? Let me look. Tricky Towers. one! I really wanted to play this one. This looks like so much fun. I remember seeing... I was watching some people play it like a while ago, and it was just... I love games that are a mess. And here, I'll drag it onto the stream real quick so that everyone can see what this is. It looks... Where's a good one? Here's a good screenshot of this that exemplifies the chaos. Oh, great, fantastic. Here's a good one. And it looks like that. And the Tetris blocks fall like normal, but it's like physics. I remember this. I really, really want to play this game. How many people do you think would be the most fun with? Like 2 players? Like 4? My blush. Bring the blush down here. Bring hair up here. HD hair. HD ears. Whoops. Didn't mean to rotate it. Six players. That'd be really fun with 6 players. If you if you're on the end and you messed up, you could just purposely like build it as tall as you can and knock it over to knock over all the other players. Not that I would do that. That is not something that I do. That's the mouth. Oh, there's the other eye. Oh, there's the other eye crease. Good. Good, 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 good. Where did I put the first one? It's down here. There we go. What are these? Shirt tails back. I played split screen, so at most I played with one other person. The thought of 4 would be chaos. I think just one other person would be fun too. Oh, only 4? We could mod it. No, don't mod games. I'd love to play with 4 players. Oh, it could be like sort of a elimination thing where like if you or at least this is how I play in games that only have 4 players. Like if like whoever does the worst or whoever gets knocked out first, they have to trade their controller with someone who's waiting. So I guess we could do like 6 players, but we just have to trade off. Neck. Come here, talisman. I think this one's for the legs, so we should put it over by the legs. Ooh, I wonder if it'll fit inside the bracket. My belt. Yeah, that fits. Put eyelashes together. Neck. Shirt tails. Other shirt tails. Little nose bandage. We can make that a little bigger. We can go up here. Headband. We can make that a little bigger. We can go over here. Pants. Make that a little bigger. Here, what about the blush? blush. Tummy. Tummy, tummy, tummy. Tummy, tummy. And finish coloring. The whites of the eyes. Ooh, the most important the most important piece. The antennas. I think these ones can be bigger too. The lashes are important. I wonder if these are too close together. I wonder if it's okay. Ooh, I have a hiccup. Back here. That's the other side of my mouth. It's a lot of pieces. It's a lot of pieces. Ghost did a lot of work getting this to look nice. And we we went through a lot of iterations to this this was not inexpensive to do. It was a lot. And they did so good. It is, right? It's a lot like a puzzle. Because you have to figure out, like, it's hard because there's no rules necessarily for, like, where something should or shouldn't go. It just has to... It's like, did you ever take those college entrance exams that were, like, choose the best answer? And then they had, like, 4 pretty good answers and then 1 not great answer? I feel like this is sort of like that. Where it's like, there are a lot of ways that you could do it. And maybe none of them are specifically wrong. You just gotta find the best option. I'll let the ghost know. They did a great job. I'm so happy with how it turned out too. I'm glad you like it. Oh, that's a lot of dots. Well, we still have some empty spaces, but that's a pretty good starting bit. What do you think? We call it? We keep going on these pieces. I think that looks all right. Yeah, and then there's some room left over for when we thank you. I think it looks great. Yeah. And plus I realized I'd forgotten about this already, which I can't believe I did that, but we have to have room for the stars and the dead in the eyes and the blush to go once we start adding those to the expressions. So I think this is good for now. I'm gonna export this just to be safe. Extra Atlas Kiba. Yes. Cool. And that way we have a backup. Just in case. Does my audio sound okay? No, I don't want to cancel. Where do I save it? Net scale, file. Replace block texture. Block texture? What is that? Let's put that up. Block texture. Cubism Live2D. Let's see. We're on the Live2D website. Here, I'll bring this over so chat can see. Hi. So we're just looking to see what what this does. Block texture? Sounds like something I might want to do. This is a list of currently selected textures. Texture name, texture movement, texture information, image list, display options. Ah. Block texture, beta. It is used when exporting and replacing with PNG file. Oh, I'm glad you like it. It kind of reminded me of Persona 5. Have you played Persona 5? Oh, I'm so nervous about this. I don't want all my hard work to go away. How do I make sure it, no. Texture. Initialize texture atlas? Is that what we're looking for? Oh boy. Oh, it's time to pull up the help channel again. Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. Me neither. I am yeah, I haven't finished it either. I want to though. I don't know if I'm allowed to play it on stream or not. I think that would be a fun game to stream sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, I know how that looks. I know how that looks. Time for water. Water. Okay. No, the texture area is enough. Oh, this isn't helpful. Okay, initialize atlas data. Initializes the texture atlas. Click the texture menu. Point. Please note this operation cannot be undoed or canceled. You know that. It says that in the program. So, texture. If I don't need to recreate my atlas. Well, I don't need to recreate it. I don't need to recreate it. Oh, I'm so worried that I'm gonna lose it all if I hit yes. Cancel. Cancel. Yes. Ah! Okay. Well, I'm a little nervous that it didn't keep it. But it all looks fine, so I'm hoping that it did. I don't actually know how to check it. It looks so nice. Okay, save check. I like the baseball mini games in person. I like those too. They're really hard though. I love the baseball mini game. I like all the baseball mini games. Have you ever played Yakuza? They have a really fun baseball mini game in Yakuza. That stuff. Okay, I think now we can do deformers. So we have a bunch of meshes. I should optimize. Should I be good? Should I optimize my meshes before we start deforming? I should. Yeah, there might be a little bit. They had written a guide probably 2 or 3 versions ago that was really good, and I've actually been using I've been using the Cubism 2.0 guide because they have like slightly better translations in that one. I don't know, take that as you will. I've been using that one a lot. Let's edit the shape. I think that a lot of these points are actually probably good and fine. I just want to line this up with my the grabby bit. What is this part of a tights called? You know? The grabby bit, the part that squeezes. The gripper. I don't know what it's called. Add. Is that too many? I think I want to add like that. Yeah, I want it like that. Then I want to, how do I erase that? Yeah, okay, there we go. So I want it to sort of go like that. And then we have less information, and that's all good. It's really shiny. Like, it's super shiny. Is it the tights or is it my skin that's shiny? Which part is the shiniest? I don't know. I can't make that decision. I keep going back and forth. Like, is it my leg itself up here on the thigh that's the shiniest? Or is it the part that's covered in stocking? I don't know. They're both really shiny though. Put a through line on this. I don't know if I need to necessarily, but I like the idea of having not a bone. A bone is the wrong word. But like a line that goes through the main form. And it's right on the shiny line too. The stocking sheen is tasty. Chomp. Yeah, it's really tasty. Tasty texture. I'm a part of the Church of Thighs. Folding line around the edge. Yummy, yummy thighs. It is the absolute territory. This here is absolute. It's the law. I think usually they have absolute territory with skirts, but I think I like it better with the shorts. I like this part that goes bloop, and then this part that goes bloop. I have a lot of favorite parts of this model. So pretty. I think this leg is good to go. Let's do the other thigh. Oh, this thigh is nice. Oh, I might not have to do anything on this leg almost. Nitpick. Nitpicky stuff. Shorts are sporty. Yeah, you have more room to move around. You can run. You can lay down on the floor. You can build a fort. You can do jumping jacks in shorts. I guess technically you could do a jumping jack in a skirt too, but that doesn't sound as fun. Squeezy. 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 I'm gonna connect everything. We're gonna demolish some of these connections in just a second, but for now, let's make them all connected. Squeeze. Let's actually delete this one. I don't think he needs that. I think that's fine. I think this is too many. Yeah, that just needs to be like that. And then one other thing that's important is even structure around the outside edge, because otherwise they don't like deform and jiggle as nicely. And part of the reason I'm making some of these, why I'm making sure it's really strict on this band is so that when I go into rig it and put physics on it, I'm hoping that I can get a little bit of jiggle right here. So that this part sort of stays like a little bit solid, like it's going and sucking it, like sucking in the leg a little bit, and this part and this part can go a little bit. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. I think if I put this defining line here, maybe the lacy bit can move with the leg. I'm gonna put this here. Am I missing anything? Oh, this is a weird connection. This is a weird connection. How do I fix this? I think that should fix it. The other thing is just to make sure that like everything stays kind of like even and not too many of the dots in one place. Because we want it to be wiggly and bendy, but if it's wiggling like if it's let's say there are like 5 little dots here, then that part's gonna be like super wiggly, bendy, weird when we go to wiggle it, when we go to rig it. And that's just gonna like look weird because legs don't move like that. I'm gonna tentatively say that this is done. Oh, wait. Oh, this isn't quite right yet. We've got holding line, 1, 2, okay. This needs to go away. And then we click there, I click there. Oh, interesting. Why? Oh, because it's technically more than 4 sides. Okay. See, that's where it's hard sometimes, is that like, sometimes you look at it and you're like, that's a triangle, but it actually has this little vertice. Let me just connect them. Easy peasy. And that's cool because sort of in these shapes that you see, it's sort of like if you guys have ever done like taken drawing class and they had you do planar modeling, it's sort of like that where you can see it go tuk, 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 and it sort of gives it a shape. Well, I think that looks good. Yeah, those look about the same. And they don't have to be like exactly precisely identical, just like as long as it follows the form and it has enough room to move, I think that should be okay. Save. What next? I guess we can do the legs. These aren't gonna have a lot of wiggly movement. I thought about it just would have cost too much with how much I was already doing for the commission, but I thought about asking for these to be detachable, like detachable little slippers, and then I could move the little bunny ears around. I think these are probably fine as is. We're not going to be doing a lot of bending movement with the shins because they don't have a lot of motion. I think it's okay to not pay as much attention to that. The shorts. Into the shorts. Oh boy, it's a mess. Oh, it's a mess. Okay, let's just start deleting things. We're gonna start from scratch. Okay, maybe not from scratch, but ooh boy. Okay, these are kind of detailed. We're gonna have a firmer edge because shorts aren't as wiggly as like a leg is, you know? We can delete that. I love the slippers. Me too. Well, cause like my whole thing is that I want to come back home after work, after a long day of being manager to the gods, and I come down and just like, you know, unbutton a little bit, put on my comfies. You know, I'm not looking to get changed in my pajamas or anything. I'm just tired. I want to play some games. I want to hang out. I think this is a pretty good representation of that. Uh-oh. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. We're just gonna hold the line right here. Okay, if we come back to change it later too. If that's what we need to do, then we'll just do it. Easy peasy. But for right now, I'm just making a line around the outside, and we'll figure out what actual good geometry for it is later. I'm not sure yet. I think this can be deleted. I think that this can move to over here. I think this can move to over here. And all of these fine young men can move up top. holding line. I actually think this is okay to stay in sort of a hexagon form. I think that's fine. And that's sort of bendy, so that can stay in hexagon form. All right, let's figure out what's going on down here. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Triangle. Triangle, 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 triangle. Making sure everything's connected. Oh, that still looks like a mess, huh? I guess it's kind of unavoidable though. Unless, well, I really kind of want to get the vertices for the legs separated out. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, so we've got some vertices out here. Okay, cool. See, there's a solution. There's always a solution. And now if I need to, when I set my deformer later, I can sort of go in and change these legs separately if I need to. I don't think I'll need to. I think they should be fine, just, you know, sort of following the motion of the leg. They're so shiny. Shiny legs, shiny short. The tongue twister. Shiny legs, shiny short, shiny. Shiny legs, shiny short, shiny legs, shiny short, shiny short. Moving these around a little bit. I should also make sure that there is a defined edge on these. Leather business short. Yeah, well, they are. They are leather business short. What you wear when you do business. Leather briefcase, leather sword holder, leather shorts. Leather harness. That's leather too. Leather choker. Leather choker? About like that. That's not what I wanted to do. Some open ends right here that I need to not have open. Oh, we got a lot of open ends here that I gotta not have open. Oh boy, I missed a lot of vertices. I missed a lot of vertices. I'll go through and connect them all. But as long as we have good music and good company, I'm happy to do it. Which we do. Just hanging out. Ah, there's some more. Get over here. Yeah, there we go. Is there anything else? Probably didn't need to go this crazy on the shorts. Back to the middle. I probably did not know. Probably didn't need to go this bonkers. That's okay. Save, check. Yeah, that's what this down here is. It's for my ceremonial sort of achievement. I got it with my promotion. It has LEDs. It's an LED sword. What next? What next? The tail should be mostly fine. They're just gonna be softly waving in the back. And my arms should be fine because we're not bending them. Okay. Tummy should be okay. The harness. Oh, there's actually something on it here. Okay. I want to make sure that this little section can move and wiggle on his own. We're just gonna connect all these little guys. I want to make sure that this tag down here can have a little bit of a on his own. The best LED swords. Oh heck, LEDs! We got an RGB sword. I have it in my when I was doing the commission with Ghost, he sent over a character reference sheet because I also commissioned him to help me figure out how Kiba was gonna look. And so when I commissioned him, I have a character sheet that shows like we went through a lot of iterations. We went through like a few different outfits. They all kind of look like this. I think this one's probably the most unbuttoned, but we went through a lot of versions of this. And then he also called out a lot of cool items. So I have like I have the LED sword, and they made sure to show my bathing suit. It's a bathing suit. So I have like a little image of my bathing suit in my character reference sheet. It's really cool. They did a good job. She's cool. All right, mesh. Booba mesh time. I'm gonna go along the edge of the art again. Make sure it's consistent that all these guys on the outside, all these triangles, get them consistent. Let's add some vertices here to make sure we got enough room to wiggle. Important to have room to wiggle. Okay, and we'll spread these out a little bit for even jiggle. Is Phil done? Yeah. See what that looks like. Let's actually make some more. We're gonna make sure that we have a lot of vertices to work with in here. I'm gonna put a line down here in the middle just so that there's, actually I'm gonna put a trough down here in the middle. So that there's a little bit of room when we start moving the booba side to side. We can sort of see, what's it called? Like if you turn all the way to the left or right, there should be a little bit of overlap. So I think this will give us enough squishy room in the middle to do that. Make some of these. This side's actually already pretty well stacked up. Let's go over here though. Yeah. Following the shape. The shape and size. Cool. That should be good for that. Save check. Okay. Whew, we're getting there. Upper torso time. Make it even. A little more even. Great, great. We're gonna move this in a little bit so that when we go to deform, let's erase that. Jelly filled croissant. A jelly filled croissant. I had a donut recently that was a because usually they fill it with like strawberry or raspberry jam, but I had one last week. I ordered a fancy donut, and I decided that I wanted to spend a little extra on donut, and it had mango filling. It had mango filling on the inside instead of the strawberry or the raspberry. So good. Oh, it's making me hungry. These are extra, so I think off stream I'm gonna see if Ghost can just erase those and we'll re-import it. So when it re-imports, it should just go over and it'll save all like the rigging process that we've done so far. Or at least it should theoretically. So this will be the first this will be the first test. Oh, that's super even. Great. Great, 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 great. Eyes are pretty even, but let's just move that towards there a little bit. It's lunchtime for me and I didn't have a very good breakfast. Don't apologize. Have you eaten yet? What are you gonna eat today? I like thinking about what I'm gonna eat. Edit that. Move that towards the middle. That in the middle of this shiny center, shiny center. should be over here if we're gonna make a circle. Is there extra stuff? There is extra stuff. There we go. No, it's even. I think there should be an extra in here though. Let's make an extra. What should I have? I think I have leftover curry. Yeah, I do. I do. Oh, yes. Yes, I have leftover curry. That's what I'm going to eat. Beef curry. Usually I get vegetable curry, but I don't mind when I get beef curry either. I love beef curry. We have a curry place that's by the house. Well, I say the house. It's an apartment. We have a curry place that's nearby, and it's so good. It's so good. And every time now that I try to make curry on my own, I'm so disappointed. Because the curry place has such good curry, and I'm never gonna live up to this curry place. I'm never gonna be able to make it as good. I used to make my favorite curry, and that's not true anymore. Okay though. I want them to stay in business. I'm fine ordering from them a lot. I'm gonna make sure that they get what they deserve, which is a lot of money, because they make great curry. Oh gosh, I'm really hungry. Check. Alright. If I can finish the hair. If I can finish the hair, that could bring it to like kind of a conclusion. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. We'll finish putting the shapes on the hair. Making sure the mesh for that looks good, and then we'll call it for today. That's why restaurants stay in business. Their food is all. It's true. Like this curry place is one of the best examples of that, maybe ever, in my opinion. Because like sometimes there are other foods that I feel like I can cook better. Like sometimes, but there's just nothing like having someone else make food for you. It just something about it is like really nice. Feels good. Feels good in your heart. Ooh, we got some funky stuff going on. Oh, homemade tacos. Yes. I love homemade tacos. I like to put the shredded red cabbage in my tacos. Do you do that? That's what I like to do. I love cabbage. Yeah, you do that too? It's so good. I love it when it's taco night. I feel like tacos are the best when you can share them with a lot of people. Like if you have a lot of friends over, or if you have your family over, make tacos. Or burritos. I'll have to try it. I like a ton of habaneros. Oh no. I'm okay. I like the flavor of habaneros a lot. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I like the flavor. The flavor is really good. But the amount of spice that it takes is so much. And I'm so wimpy. I wish there was a way to get all of like the way that a habanero tastes without having to have all the heat. easiest to make for a lot of people. Yeah, it is, right? Because if you only have 1 or 2 people, then it's like, yeah, you can make the tacos and it's fine and it's good, but having the big batch is always like, there's something about like when you cook it all and it's a lot of food to cook, you know what I mean? It always ends up tasting really good. Sitting in the big pot or the big pan. Stewing around. Ooh, that's messy. Oh, heck. Heck. That there. No, not there. That's a little more even. It's not perfect, but it's better. Big pot of curry sounds so good. You're just saying that because you heard me talk about curry. Oh, I can smell it now. It smells so good. I love it when this is sort of old news since, you know, like, I don't know, I don't get out of the house a lot anymore. Not that that's a bad thing, but just like, you know, we've been inside for a long time. We've been in quarantine, so like I just haven't experienced this for a long time, but like sometimes when you come back home and there's already food cooking, or like if you left, sometimes I do like a slow cooker, and you come back home and the smell hits you in the face and it's so good and you just know that the food is there and you're tired and it smells so like wonderful. It makes me really happy. I think that's good for this bit of the hair. See the headband. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's probably fine. Okay, back to the hair. Well, I might end up remeshing this later. It depends. It depends on, oh gosh, it depends on a lot of stuff. I've never, in Live2D, I've never done physics before. So I'm curious to see how it works. So I think that when we get to the physics part, we'll probably want to remesh both these 2 little foxtails up here, for the hair and probably the back. And we'll probably want to remesh the antenna as well. I just won't know until I get there, I think. I think that's one of those things that's like, once I start playing around with the, what's it called, with the physics settings, I think that'll be better. And then I can figure out exactly what I need. So I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Nice. She looks good. Look at all her meshes. They're clean, they're beautiful, we like them. Still have some work to do, like on the mouths, and on the nose and stuff. But that can be saved for another day when we're handling the mouth and the nose. Fun stream. Thank you! Oh, thank you so much! I'm really glad that you came. It was nice to have company while I'm doing this. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm just really happy that you're here. I'm glad you had fun. So my next stream, well, I have my next stream scheduled for next weekend at the same time, but over on Twitch. Part of what I'm doing this week and next week and in the following weeks. Thank you, Ace! I'm glad you enjoyed it! Thank you so much for coming! Oh, yay. Yay! One of the things that I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out what platform I like better. I really love YouTube. I have such a connection to YouTube, and it's really fun. But there's also a lot of things that are really good about Twitch. So I'm just gonna sort of hop back and forth between the platforms while I'm getting set up and see which one I like better. I'm thinking about maybe streaming more tomorrow, but I haven't decided, because I really love working on this, and I feel like I want to work on it more, but I haven't decided when or if I'm going to do that or what platform I'm going to do it on. But if you go and follow me on Twitter, my Twitter link is on my page for YouTube. If you follow me on Twitter, that's probably where I will update it. So if you want to catch another stream, follow me on Twitter. Oh, I'm so tired and so hungry, and this is so fun. Oh, I want to keep working for so much longer. All right, I'm gonna shut it down. Thank you so much for coming. I really, really appreciate it. And maybe I will see you next time too. Okay.